for all the press people who have come here in a very short span. This is a very important meeting for us to portray what is happening in Dubai and in Nepal. So we thought we'll take this opportunity to come and speak to the press here in Nepal so that whatever misinformation and misguidance that has been given right now in the education department is sorted through this press meet. We just want to make sure that things are very clear. I'm sorry I can speak only in English. I hope that's okay. Thanks for joining us today, and I sincerely appreciate all the media people. My name is David, known as David Ebenezer, the CEO and the director of Mount Institute of this Development. We're known as MIBD Dubai. Before I begin, I want to make this one important request that today's discussion should be treated as a fact-based clarification session where we welcome questions from your side, where you can ask me questions, and we'd like to make sure that this particular event clears any doubts and questions that you have with regards to the education department that we in Dubai and UAE work. Because there's a lot of miscommunication about CAA approvals and the KHD approvals, for which we already have facts, licensing, and whatever is required to prove that students who study in Dubai under the KHD licensing system, their education is accepted all across the globe. There is value for the education, and definitely their certificates are approved and they do get equivalency if they finish the bachelor program. Now, there's a lot of public confusion begins when people mix regulatory categories designated for different types of bodies. For example, MIBD is not a university. MIBD is a college. So the CA approval, which I think currently is a miscommunication that's been propagated over here in Nepal, relates to saying that institutions should have CA approval, where it is not. CAA is not required for colleges which is giving level 4, level 5 diploma programs. And MIBD is not a university. MIBD is only an institution that gives diploma program. And these diploma programs are not done by MIBD, but they are done by the UK system, which is called OTHM, through the Ofcom. So these are regulatory bodies that are confirmed awarding bodies through which government has been approved, and we facilitate these programs at MIBD. So I made the fact very clear that we are not a university, so we do not need a CA licensing for that. We come under the KHDA licensing, for which to run these programs is more sufficient. So there are many colleges in Dubai where Nepali students come and study. They do the level 4 and level 5. Now, why this route? It is not an inferior kind of an education system. When you say diploma, it is not an inferior kind of an education system. When we see this community as Nepal, not every Nepali student can afford an education system which comes under CA, because anything under CA starts 100,000 dirhams and above, which is very expensive. Anything which is of a higher institution, higher university level, it starts with GBP minimum of 18,000 pounds, which a Nepali student cannot afford. And that's why Nepali students for many years have been coming to Dubai, doing the diploma, which is very affordable for them. Now, when they do the diploma, they do the level 4 and level 5, which is equivalent to the first year and second year of the university. They can transfer this credit to any country like UK or Australia and complete the graduation, which helps them complete the entire education system in a very short span, also by saving a lot of money. So this is a pathway for Nepali students who cannot afford paying high fees. So that's why this ought to be here. But because of the new rumors that's been spread in the market today, saying that colleges in Dubai are fake, colleges are run in just 2 classes. Sorry, these are not verified information that's been circulating around. Any college that comes under KHD with a proper licensing, they are monitored by the Dubai government. For example, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, one of the latest press release that he says is that he wants to make Dubai number 1 in education. Now, whenever he says something, it is already been done. He has so many records which is there to be stated. So when he said that Dubai is going to be number 1 in the education sector all across the globe, we believe that everything is scrutinized everything is verified, every information is checked. It is not just an institution can walk into into a KHD system and just start a college and collect fees and bring students. No, it doesn't work like that. There are several aspects which is involved in bringing a college into existence of Dubai. So when you have a college that is registered in Dubai, we have documents that we will be providing to you to show you how the things are registered and how KSG approves, which will give you a clarity. I'm not sure what has happened with other colleges, but we are here to speak on behalf of MIBD, and we want to make it very clear that we are not a university, we are a college that is under KHDA, and our diplomas are awarded by OTHM and they are accepted all across the globe. Now, we also want to make this very brief statement about several agencies that have been affected because of this false rumor that's been spread. I'd like to make it very clear that the information spread by Mr. Bishwajit saying that so many colleges are fake. He's in fact listed many colleges in his letters, randomly sent in social media, which I think is not a right way of doing. And because of this, many of our agencies and agent networks, there has been police cases put against them, saying that they have sent students to countries, without proper verifying, and so many issues happen. But here, as MIB, we would like to stand with them and fight on their behalf, saying that most of the information that's being shared are not genuine. We request a proper investigation to be made and then check all the information. Do not accept news or information that is just randomly put, which is unverified. Please verify information, and I think my team will provide documents which will have the licensing part of it, how licensing has been done in Dubai, how we say that we are legitimate, and what is the surety that we give for Nepali students. I think I'd like to close here with this. So we are open to open session where you can have questions asked with regards to this licensing department and how it works. We are more than happy to help you. Thank you. And most of the information that is shared in social media is not a verified information. In fact, he shared one of a message very recently on which we have filed a police case against him in Dubai because the information was not verified. We have taken this information to Nepal Embassy in Dubai.
Who is Bishwajit actually?
Bishwajit was, I believe, one of a student who came to study in Ajman. And there is something that he created and started, sending information to public, to students. See, the whole, that's why we are here, to let the parents and students in Nepal know that not to be worried, because any information that's shared, anybody can share anything they want. But that information has to be verified and it has to be true. Now, if he's saying the student has been scammed, in what aspect? When you say scam, in what aspect? Is the education not correct or what is not done? That seems to be the biggest question. When you say scam, how can you scam? The word scam doesn't relate to an institution. If you are saying scam, that means they have taken the money and run away. But that is not the situation. The colleges are still there. So when you are saying scam, that means on what aspect? Is a college not being listed, or is the certificate not valid? That should be that should be the question they should be raising. So we are answering from our side that we are legitimate. From Dubai side, we are legitimate. I don't know why the other colleges not come up, but we want to be straightforward because we don't want to hold this information any further. So what we are addressing to the Nepal government and Nepal people is that when somebody says it's a scam, the question should be on what aspect. Is the college not licensed, or is the diploma not being valid? If that is the question, yes, then you have a right point. But where is it being proved? What document has he submitted? Just by saying that the college has to be under CAA is not the valid thing, because colleges, institutions that give diploma do not need to be under CAA, and that's why I am here. It is only the universities that come under CAA, and that too only for the local nationalities, not for everyone else. I don't think there's any press release which has come about these issues. It's only Mr. Bishwajit who's been sending these kind of rumors in the social media. I don't think there's any press material that's come out about any scams happening in Dubai. No. And moreover, Dubai government has interfered on this. Very shortly, you'll also be hearing from the Dubai government on this aspect, because it's gone to a very serious level. And before that could come out, we want to be the first college to come and address it in public here. It has been taken very in a very strong way by the KST and the government of Dubai. Yes, sir, of course we have. We have the. This is from your Nepal embassy in Dubai, because when Mr. Bishbajit wrote a mail, we went to the embassy and asking. He has used the word contact Nepal embassy in Dubai for further assistance. So we went to the Nepal embassy and asked them, how come he's used your, your name here? So are you saying that Nepal government is involved? They washed the hands of saying no, we are not involved, and we have a mail to show you that.
कसरी काम हुन्छ, विद्यार्थीहरू कसरी जान्छन्, हाम्रो लाइसेन्सिङ प्रोसेसिङ के हो, हाम्रो भ्यालिड डकुमेन्टहरू के हुन्, हामीले कुन कोर्सहरू पढाइराखेको छौँ र विद्यार्थीहरू हाम्रो कलेजमा गएका विद्यार्थीहरूमा केही कन्फ्युजन, केही उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ केही असजिलो त्यस्तो केही कम्प्लेनहरू छ कि छैन र ओभरअल अहिलेसम्म नेपाल मार्केटमा काम गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले कसरी काम गरिराखेको छौँ र यसको साँचो कुरा के हो त भन्ने बारेमा हजुरहरूलाई जानकारी गराउनु हुनेछ र त्यो जानकारी गराइसकिसके पश्चात हजुरहरूका केही कन्सर्नहरू छन्, सरकारहरू छन्, केही विषयहरू छन्, सोध्न मन लागेको कुराहरू छन् जो मार्केटमा आइराखेको छन्। यो मार्केटमा आइराखेको कुरालाई तपाईहरुलाई सोध्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने हामी त्यो उहाँले सर्टेन केही आफ्ना त्यो नोटिस हजुरलाई प्रेस मिट मार्फत जानकारी गराउनुहुन्छ। अनि केही कन्फ्युजन छ भने हामी त्यो फोरम हजुरहरूको लागि ओपन गर्छौं र हजुरहरूले केही त्यस्ता कुराहरू छन् भने पनि सोधिदिनु होला। मार्केटमा आइराखेको, मार्केटमा बुझिराखेको मा केही हामीमा डिबेटहरू छन्, डाउटहरू छन्, त्यस्ता केही छन् भने पनि हजुरहरूले क्लियर गरिदिनु हुनेछ भन्ने मैले अपेक्षा गरेको छु। म अब हजुरहरूलाई म सरलाई नै यो फोरम हस्तान्तरण गर्न चाहन्छु। So I would like to request Mr. David Avenger sir, Director of MIBD. I would like to request what about the views and other circumstances. So I would like to request, please present some queries, concern and about our version. Thank you, sir.